Minnesota has been my home for my whole life. As a child, I learned to serve my community here, accompanying my family to deliver food and Christmas time gifts to our local domestic violence shelter and to work the food line at Sharing and Caring Hands. That service orientation inspired me to leave for seminary when I was young, and it also called me home. It was service that guided me to law school at Hamlin, where I learned how the law could protect the needy and could hold the privileged accountable. Service drove me to run for the legislature when my role models like Paul Wellstone promised a better world for everyone, if only we had the heart to persevere. I enlisted in the military to serve this community, and I raised my hand here and swore oaths to protect and defend us more times than I can remember. It's that common pursuit and respect for justice which won me allies and supporters like Congresswoman Ilhan Omar and Attorney General Keith Ellison, and I am proud to carry their endorsements. I learned to love in this community. I suffered heartbreak here. I won some great victories for the people, but I've had a lot more failures. And as anyone who's been through the ringer can promise you, you learn a lot more from the failures than you do from the victories. I think I've got a few more victories in me, and God willing, a few more failures. But having persevered enough to achieve the position of Judiciary Chair in the Minnesota House of Representatives, with all of the opportunities it affords to bring justice to the people of Minnesota, I am not inclined to give up before we overturn the criminalization of poverty, before we welcome our immigrant sisters and brothers, or before we bring comfort to the afflicted. Meanwhile, I'll do my part to afflict the comfortable. Because when you've earned the position of leadership in the Minnesota House of Representatives, that's exactly what you should do. I thank you for your 9 previous endorsements to be your DFL representative in the Minnesota House of Representatives, and I promise you that if you honor me with your endorsement for another term, that is exactly what I will deliver.